and welcome back for our science classes. As we have already started our lesson number 15, which is telling us something about the light, the properties of the light, and how light is being important to observe the beautiful object in this world. Now my children, today we are going to see about the defect of the eye. Means the lesson number 15 topic light, eye defect and correction. It means what are the various type of the defect which are occurring in the eyes. Why some people are not able to see clearly, some people are not able to see at all, some people are not able to see clearly, some people are not able to see in the dim light, some people are not able to see the nearby object, some people are there who cannot see the far away object. So what are the different type of the defect by which the person is facing the problem in seeing the object around him or near him? There are some people who can see the nearby things very clearly, but they cannot see the far off object clearly. There are people who can see the far off thing clearly, but they cannot see the nearby things clearly. Some people are there who cannot see at all. And some of the old people are there who cannot see clearly. There are people who cannot see in the dim light. So what are the various type of the defect, my dear children, in which a person is able to not see these things around him? So first is the cataract. What is cataract? So first type of disease is the cataract. What is cataract? Cataract. So listen very carefully. It is a condition. It is a condition of the eye. It is the condition of the eye when the eyelens becomes cloudy, milky or opaque, opaque. It happens in the old age. It can be corrected. It can be corrected by surgery and treatment. Treatment. So listen my child, the first type of the eye defect is the cataract. Cataract is a condition in which the eyelids become cloudy, milky or opaque, especially in the old ages. And the old peoples, they are not able to see clearly because the lens have become cloudy, milky or opaque. So the light is not able to pass from the lens. So when the light is not able to pass from the lens, these people are not able to see properly. So this cataract can be corrected. With the help of the surgery, as well as the treatment. So even so much of the advanced cataract can be corrected with the help of the surgery and the treatment, and the persons can see properly. So my child, the first type of the eye defect is the cataract. What is cataract? Cataract is the condition of the eyelids when the eyelids become cloudy, milky or opaque. It especially happens in the old ages. This cataract can be corrected with the help of surgery as well as the treatment. So suppose my child, in the old age my child, the eyelids become cloudy, milky and opaque. Opaque means they become little bit opaque means when the light is not able to pass through it at all. This cloudy is dhundla, so they cannot see clearly, my child. So it is the condition of the eye or the cataract. So the cataract is the condition of the eye when the eyelids become cloudy, milky or opaque. It especially happens in the old age. When the lens become cloudy, milky or opaque, the light is not able to pass through the lens, and these people cannot see properly, especially in the old ages. It can be corrected with the help of the surgery as well as the treatment. Now the second type of the eye defect is the myopia. So listen very carefully, my child. The second type of the defect is the myopia. The second type of defect is the myopia. Myopia or short-sightedness. Short-sightedness. SIGHTED. The second type. The second type of the defect is, my children, the myopia. The myopia or the short-sightedness. What is myopia or the short-sightedness? In this defect, a person is able to see the nearby things, but not far away things, but not far away things. In this defect, the image of the object is formed before retina. It can be corrected by concave lenses. So my dear, what is myopia? So listen very carefully. Myopia is also known as short-sightedness. The second type of the defect in the eye is the myopia or the short-sightedness. What is myopia or short-sightedness? When a person is able to see the nearby things clearly. But he cannot see the far away object clearly. Such type of defect in the eye is called the myopia or short-sightedness. Once again, the second type of the defect in the eye is the myopia or the short-sightedness. In the case of myopia or short-sightedness, a person is able to see the nearby things clearly, but he cannot see the far away things clearly. It means a person is able to see the nearby things very clearly, but he cannot see the things which are very far away. Such type of defect in the eye is called the short-sightedness or myopia. So, when a person is able to see the nearby things or the object clearly, but he cannot see the far away things or the object clearly, such type of defect in the eye is called the myopia or the short-sightedness. In the case of myopia or the short-sightedness, the image of the object is formed before the retina. In the case of myopia or the short-sightedness, the image of the object is formed before the retina. Myopia or short-sightedness can be corrected by wearing the spectacles with the concave lens. Myopia or short-sightedness can be corrected by wearing the spectacles with the concave lenses. So, once listen carefully. The second type of the defect is the myopia or the short-sightedness. What is myopia or short-sightedness? In this defect, a person is able to see the nearby things, but not far away things. In this defect, the image of the object is formed before the retina. It can be corrected by wearing the concave lenses. So, once again listen very carefully. The second type of the defect in the eye is the short-sightedness or myopia. Now, what is short-sighted or myopia? In the case of short-sightedness or myopia, a person is able to see the nearby things clearly, but he cannot see the far away things clearly. In the case of myopia or the short-sightedness, the image of the object is being formed before the retina. Myopia or the short-sightedness can be corrected by wearing the spectacles with the lens called the concave lens. Now my child, after this we will come to the topic that is going to say about the third type of defect. Now let us see my child about the third type of defect. Now the third type of the defect. Now the third type of the defect is the long-sightedness. Long-sightedness, S-I-G-H-T-E-D, can be the long-sightedness or hypermetropia, H-Y-P-E-R, hypermetropia, E-T-R, metropia. So my child, the third type of the eye defect, the third type of the eye defect is the long-sightedness or the hypermetropia. The third type of the eye defect is the long-sightedness or the hypermetropia. Now let us see. In this defect, a person is able to see the far off things clearly, but he cannot see the nearby things. So my children, this long-sightedness or hypermetropia, it is just opposite. It is just opposite to the short-sightedness. This long-sightedness or the hypermetropia, it is just opposite to the short-sightedness or the myopia. So my child, in this defect, a person is able to see the far off things clearly, but he cannot see the nearby things clearly. It means, in the case of the long-sightedness or in the case of the hypermetropia, a person is able to see the far off object clearly, but a person cannot see the nearby things clearly. In the case of hypermetropia or the long-sightedness, a person is able to see the far off things or the far off object very clearly, but he cannot see the nearby things or the object clearly. This long-sightedness or the hypermetropia is just opposite to the short-sightedness. So in long-sightedness or the hypermetropia, a person can see the object which are very far away very clearly, but he or she cannot see the things which are very near or close to him. This condition is called the long-sightedness or hypermetropia. In this defect, a person is able to see far off things clearly, but he cannot see the nearby things clearly. Now we come in this defect, the image of the object is formed after retina. So in this defect, in the long-sightedness or the hypermetropia, the image of the object is being formed after the retina. It can be corrected by convex lens. So my child, this hypermetropia or the long-sightedness can be corrected by wearing the spectacles with the convex lens. If we are wearing the spectacles with the convex lens, then the hypermetropia or the long-sightedness can be corrected. So once again, let us see my child. Long-sightedness or hypermetropia is just opposite to the short-sightedness or the myopia. In the case of long-sightedness, a person can see the far off object clearly, but he cannot see the nearby object clearly. In the case of hypermetropia or the long-sightedness, the image of the object is being formed after the retina or behind the retina. This long-sightedness or the hypermetropia can be corrected by wearing the spectacles with the convex lens. So my child, these are the three main types of defect of the eye. First one is the cataract, second is the short-sightedness or the myopia, and third is the long-sightedness or the hypermetropia. So once again, let us revise my child our three types of defect in the eye. So the eye defect in the correction. So first of the eye defect. So listen very carefully. First type of defect is the cataract. C-A-T-A-R-A-C-T. Cataract. It happens in the old age. In this, the lens is becoming cloudy, milky, or the opaque. It can be corrected. It can be corrected by surgery. S-U-R-G-E-R-Y. Surgery and treatment. T-R-E-E-T-M-E-N-T. Now second one is the short short sightedness. SIGHTED, short sightedness, short sightedness or myopia, myopia. So my child, in the case of the short sightedness or the myopia, a person can see the nearby object. In the case of short sighted myopia, a person can see the nearby object clearly, but he cannot see the far away things clearly. My child, it can be corrected. It can be corrected. It can be corrected by concave lens. It can be corrected by various articles with concave lens. And the third type of defect is the long-sightedness. Long-sightedness or hypermetropia. Hypermetropia. So my child, the third type of the defect is the long-sightedness or the hypermetropia. In the case of long-sightedness or the hypermetropia, a person can see the far away object clearly, but he or she cannot see the nearby things clearly. And it can be corrected by convex lens. So my child, these are the three main type of defect of the eye. First is the cataract, second is the short-sightedness, and third is the long-sightedness or the hypermetropia. Now my child, this will come to the topic that is going to say about that from the topic which is going to say something about the technology of coping with visually impaired. Technology. TECHNOLOGY. Technology for visual, visual impaired, impaired people. Means what are the advanced technologies by which the blind people can see? Visually impaired means the blind people. Means what are the various technologies by which the blind people can read and write? So first one is the Braille system. Braille system. This Braille system was being developed in the year 1880. This Braille system was being developed in the year 1880 by Louis Braille. So my child, one of the technology for the visually impaired people or the blind people to read is the Braille system. In the year 1800, Louis Braille developed the Braille system. This Braille system consists of the raised dot. So by putting the fingers upon these dots, the blind people can read. Actually, the Braille system was being developed in the 18th century, and it was developed by the Louis Braille. This Braille system consists of the raised dots, and when the fingers are being moved by the blind people upon these dots, they can understand and read what is being written. So one of the system for the blind people or the visually impaired people to read and write is the Braille system. It was being developed in the 18th century by the Louis Braille system. This Braille system consists of the raised dot which the blind people can touch and read. But nowadays there are the talking calculators. CALCULATORS. Nowadays talking calculators are there, my child. Talking calculators and the talking clocks are there, my child. And talking calculators and the audio dictionary, AUDIO audio dictionary, DICDIONARY, audio dictionary. Audio dictionary is the dictionary which can be heard. So my child, the technologies for the visually impaired people with the blind people are Braille system. It was developed in the 18th century by the Louis Braille. It consists of the raised dot, and upon this raised dot the fingers can be put and they can be touched and felt, and the blind people can read and write. The nowadays talking calculators are there. Talking clocks are there, and the audio dictionaries are there, which these blind people can use. And nowadays, my children, means there are also blind friendly computers. Called the Javas. There are also the blind friendly computers and reading software like JAWS and Kurzweil. These are the blind friendly computers. JAWS, JAWS, and the Kurzweil, Kurzweil. These are the blind friendly computers. Which the blind people can use very easily. So my child, there are also blind friendly computers and reading software like JAWS and the Kurzweil 3000. So my child, these are the modern technologies, my child, by which the blind people are also able to read and write. So technologies for the visually impaired people: Braille system, talking calculators, talking clocks, audio dictionary, and the blind friendly computers called the JAWS and the Kurzweil 3000. Now my children, after this my children will come to the topic further, which is going to say something about, we are going to come to the nutrition for the eye. Nutrition for eye. Nutrition for eye. So listen very carefully, my child. So the diet rich in vitamin A. Diet rich in vitamin A. Diet rich in vitamin A. A diet rich in vitamin A is very important for the good eye. A diet rich in vitamin A is very good for the healthy functioning of the eye. If the diet do not contain the right amount of the vitamin A, a person can suffer from the disease called the night blindness. Suppose there is a deficiency of the vitamin A in the diet, a person can suffer from the night blindness. He cannot see in the dim light, or he cannot see in the night time. So my child, along with this, my child, for vitamin A, C and E are also very important for the healthy working of the eye. Vitamin A, C and the E are also very important for the proper working of the eye. It is said by the doctors, all type of the colored fruits and vegetables, contains very light type of the pigment which are needed for the healthy functioning of the eye. So my children, so let us say, for example, carrot, broccoli, and as well as my child, butter, etc. Butter, white. So these are the some of the food items, my child, which are very important, which are very good for the healthy functioning of the eye. So my child, so once again, broccoli. So my child, nutrition for the eye, my child. So suppose we are suffering from any type of the eye disease, we should not put the ointment by our own or the eye drop by our own. First of all, we should consult a doctor. Whatever the doctor is advising, the medicine or the droppers, that only we should use. We should not use the expiry date droppers. So before putting anything into the eye, any type of medicine into the eye, we have to consult a doctor. Suppose the eye conjunctivitis is there, or the eye is being red, or there is a pain in the eye, then we should consult a doctor, then only we should take the medicine. So my nutrition for the eye, a dietary vitamin E is very important for the eye. Along with vitamin A, C and the E are also very important for the eye. Carrot, broccoli, butter and the egg whites are the good nutrition for the eye. A person who is not eating the sufficient amount of the vitamin A, he or she can suffer from the disease called the night blindness. In this, the person will not be able to see in the night time or in the dim light. Now my child, after this we will come to the topic that is going to see something about the, we will come to the topic that is going to say something about the some visually impaired people who became famous in this world. So my child, now we are going to talk something about some visually impaired people who became famous in this world, who became very famous in this world. My child, visually impaired with the blind people, First one is the Nicholas, Nicholas Sundarsan, and second is the Surdas. So my child, I am going to read something about these two people who were blind, but how they have framed their name in this world. So some visually impaired, the blind people who became very famous in this world because of their achievement, because of their great achievement. So let us see something about. First of all, I am reading about the Nicholas Sundarsan. So Nicholas Sundarsan, 1682 to 1739, was an ancient. Nicholas Sundarsan, 1682 to 1739, was a scientist and a mathematician. See, this Nicholas Sundarsan, he was blind, but he became the famous scientist as well as he became the famous mathematician. How did it happen? He lost his sight with the power of saying. He lost his sight when he was about 1 year old, but he did not let his blindness come in his way of achieving success. He learned Greek, Latin and mathematics at a young age and later became a teacher of mathematics, astronomy and optics at Cambridge. He could not see, but his sense of touch and hearing were very good, and he could do lengthy and complicated mathematical calculations in his head. You can imagine how difficult it was. So my dear, Nicholas Sundarsan, he became blind when he was about 1 year old. Nicholas Sundarsan became blind when he was nearly 1 year old. He never let his blindness to come in his way. This blind person became the scientist and a very, very good mathematician. He became the teacher of the mathematics also. He became the astronomer. He have learned the astronomy, and he have also studied about the optics in the Cambridge. So he was very, very good in the mathematics as well as in the science. See, even he was blind. He got blind after 1 year. Even after 1 year of the age, he was just 1 year old when he got blind, but he wanted to achieve something. So much of his sense of hearing and the sense of touch were very good. So with that senses, he had learned how to read and write, and he became the famous scientist and the mathematician. The second one is the Surdas. So let us see something on the Surdas. Surdas was an Indian saint. Surdas was an Indian saint and composer. Surdas was an Indian saint and a composer who lived in the 15th and the 16th century. He was born blind. Surdas was born blind and was not treated very well by his family and his neighbors. He left home at the age of 6 and went to become one of the greatest poet and composer of India. Some of his famous works are Sursagar, Sursaravali and Sahib Lahiri. Tansen, the famous singer in the Emperor Akbar court, is said to have sung some Surdas song which charmed Akbar. Surdas songs are sung even today. So my child, Surdas was being born blind. Surdas was being born blind. Since Surdas was being born blind, he was not treated nicely in the family. He was not treated nicely in the family because he was born blind. Even the neighbors were not treating him properly because he was blind. So by this, Surdas became very upset. So at the age of 6 years, Surdas have left his home. When he left his home, he felt in such a company that he became a famous singer and the composer of the music. Some of his best work are like the Sur Saravali, Sahib Lahiri and the Sur Saravali and the Sahib Lahiri are some of his famous works. Tansen was singing in the court of the Akbar. So the songs which the Tansen was singing in the court of the Akbar were composed by the Surdas. So Tansen was singing the songs which were composed by the Surdas in the Akbar court, and the Akbar used to become very happy by listening these songs. So even the famous singer the Tansen is singing the songs composed by the Surdas, even though this Surdas was blind, but he was a very good composer of the music. So my child, these are the two main people like the Nicholas Surdasan and the Surdas. Even though they were blind from the birth, but besides being blind, they have achieved the name. Nicholas Surdasan became the famous scientist and the mathematician, and the Surdas became the famous singer and the composer of the music. Thank you, my dear children. By this, the lesson number 15 we have got over. In the next video, my dear children, I will send you the PDF of this lesson. Thank you very much.